ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of this.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Dugan looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Dugan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on first down, Dugan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just get a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Dugan. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Operating from the gun, Dugan. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. They call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. He sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. From the gun, Dugan into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Dugan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Gibson, incomplete. It's second down and 10.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. Back to the air on second down. Dugan, he's got the first down and more past midfield. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 64 yards. And Washington Washington able to make this a close game again.
The kicker on.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st down.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. This is Elliott. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down now, it's Gibson. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Dugan. This is brought in by Gibson. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now the 2nd down throw on target, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dugan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson, 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw on 2nd down, Dugan. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's Washington that scoops it up. Does the big boy have the juice? And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
the kicker on for the extra point.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
14.
Extra point right down the middle. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yards.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Off play action. Dugan. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Terry. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
5-yard line.
On 1st down, Burrell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
20-yard line.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Dugan. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, there were stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
15 yards the pickup, first down Washington. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Dugan to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And this one will be brought back to the 22. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st down, Dugan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Washington.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. I don't think you got it, son.
Off the play fake. Dugan. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. From the gun, Dugan. That one caught by Gibson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete to
5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
brings up 3rd and goal.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. A good run that time. They couldn't close him down in 8-9. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Let's go.
Antonio Gibson taking it in. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there.
Antonio Gibson.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Mike 18. Defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, who we got? Check 26. Hey, look. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Too little, tap.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Washington going to send out their punter,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. He probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here's Prescott.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked off near the 32. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dugan will set up the screen for Gibson.
The pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes this Washington 33. Cowboys 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Nice play, man.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. We're going to 53.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Montez Sweat. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And again this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Gibson.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The 9-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.